Hello everyone and welcome to my video where today I'll be discussing the first month of keto on my journey. It's been incredible. I'm so excited because I made it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was kind of just doing the ketogenic diet as an experiment and it has been incredible. I'm so excited and I'm going to share with you what I went through just to kind of give you an idea if you're interested in also participating in the ketogenic diet. So let me start off by saying the first week of keto, I did not experience the keto flu. If you don't know what the keto flu is, basically you literally feel like you have the flu. The lethargic, icky, horrible feeling when you're sick. Yes, some people will actually get that when they start keto. And I decided that the week prior to actually starting the ketogenic diet, I was going to transition into the diet by gradually decreasing the amount of carbohydrates that I was eating because I thought that would kind of help with the symptoms of losing all the carbohydrates that I was going to be eating and the lack of glucose in my system. So I went from 150 grams of carbohydrates a day down to 20 net grams of carbohydrates a day. So what I would do is actually drop 10 to 20, 30 grams of carbs a day until I got down to the desired amount that I wanted. And that seemed to help me quite a bit. Now, what I didn't realize, and I learned the hard way, was that electrolytes play an essential role in the ketogenic diet. I mean, obviously we all know how important electrolytes are, but with keto, it's even more important. And I didn't realize that I was not consuming enough potassium. So I literally almost fainted on the train when I was heading home from work. So with a little bit of research, I quickly discovered that instead of getting the 4,700 milligrams of potassium a day that I should be getting, I was literally getting between 500 to 1,500 milligrams a day. I didn't understand why I was getting heart palpitations, why I was so anxious, what was going on. I literally wanted to stop the ketogenic diet because I felt so bad. And thankfully, I went and did the research and found out that I could take a product called No Salt and put it in my water, put it on my food, and it was straight potassium. It's a salt substitute, and that helped me out tremendously. Also, another thing I want to add is the importance of water. Now, generally, I drink a gallon of water a day anyway, but I did bump that up a little bit more because what happened the first week, I lost 6 pounds, and it was mostly water weight. It was amazing to lose the 6 pounds, but I quickly realized that it wasn't all just fat like I had hoped. So by the end of the month, I actually lost 4.2 pounds and an overall total of 6.5 inches of fat from my body, which was amazing. And the importance of water with the ketogenic diet is very crucial because what happens is when you remove the carbohydrates out of the diet, basically the carbs won't be holding water because they're not there. So drinking the extra water helps, along with increasing the amount of sodium that you intake will help keep the water in your body. So those are some tips that I would definitely recommend. Also, just go ahead and take your scale and just throw it away. That's probably a good thing to do. No, on a more serious note, I would recommend measuring yourself every week. I do weigh myself once a week when I take my measurements, but I take that with a grain of salt. I do not look at that number and let it impact me whatsoever. I actually just kind of laugh at it now. So, for example, 2 weeks ago, I weighed myself and I actually gained 2 pounds. However, I lost a half inch off my waist. So, it's very important to get a tape, and I use a sewing tape and just measure yourself. So I measure my neck, my chest, my waist, my hips, my right arm, my bicep area. I measure my right thigh, and I also measure my right calf. I just like to be thorough. But if you like, you can measure your chest, your waist, and your hips. Also, another big thing that I learned my first month was to get over the fat phobia. Now, what does that mean? Basically, learn to eat fat and be okay with it. I was struggling. I still struggle a little bit. I'm still kind of hesitant. I'm new, so give me a break, okay? I'm getting better. But I literally thought, coming from a bodybuilding background, that the best way to lose fat was to decrease the amount of calories I was consuming. So to maintain, I was at 1,800 calories a day, and I dropped it down to 1,600, and I learned that my body did not like that whatsoever. I had energy to do my workouts, but I noticed I felt sore all the time, and it just didn't seem like I was my normal self. So I decided to bump up my calories back to 1,800, and I started feeling a little bit better. And I was like, okay, this is something I can work with. And I'm still kind of messing around with the number of calories that I consume today, but getting over the fat phobia is essential to the ketogenic diet. Learning that it's okay to eat full fat bacon or avocados or things of that nature, it's very, very important. I was used to not eating a whole lot of fat before, very high protein and a moderate amount of carbs. So completely switching that mentality was a little bit difficult for me, and learning to trust the process, which is something that you'll need to do as well. I hope that this video was somewhat beneficial, kind of helped you understand what to expect with your first month of the ketogenic diet. I didn't want to really go into a whole lot of detail in this video because I could definitely make it quite lengthy. So if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to comment below and I will respond. You can send me an email. All my contact information is below. Also, feel free to follow me on social media. You can contact me there as well. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you in the next video.